From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Welcome to Aging and Awesome. We're so glad you're joining us tonight at the Virgil on this Nevada Day weekend. October is coming to a close. We're just getting going with season 6, right, Breen?
That's absolutely right, which means that we have so much to bring you tonight. Now, if you're considering your Medicare plan options, you're going to want to hear all about some of the advantages of Senior Care Plus, one of the Medicare Advantage plans here in Nevada. Now, they offer some things that you may not even have considered at this point. Plus, we're going to tell you all about an expo coming to Northern Nevada that serves as kind of a one-stop shop for seniors with a lot of different providers and services. When and where that'll be, we'll have that coming up. And of course, we'll take a spin in Kai's cab.
But first, information for grandparents. Those of you who are grandparents and those who want their parents more involved with their children, the Children's Cabinet in Reno offers so much in the way of classes, seminars, tools. Now, all those things you can use and be very helpful for you, and ways to access resources to balance your own life.
It's not really the first place you'd think of accessing as a grandparent. And all that is good for the children involved. It's good for the families, and get this, it's good for keeping grandparents active and young. Take a look.
You name it, pretty much any sport, and it's a pretty good bet that George Crozet is willing to try it with his grandkids.
Hey, are you splashing me? Hey, well, right back at you. Ouch. You guys are mean.
George is involved on a lot of levels, and he's part of a growing trend. Families interacting intergenerationally. It's a thing. And the Children's Cabinet in Reno is a good place to start if you need any direction at all, because they realize that while having fun is an important part of grandparenting, there's a lot more to it.
The Children's Cabinet has a huge range of programming that grandparents can interact with. So things like ages and stages for children, also working with adult children, getting people ready for school. And then we have a whole series called Youth Mental Health First Aid. And that is specific for families, grandparents, people involved in an adolescent's life. And they may be experiencing mental health issues, drug use, perhaps crisis. So it's really for those families who just need an extra level of support, information, maybe some recommendations and referrals to work with that teen who is going through some kind of crisis.
And they see the family, all generations, as one unit.
We also have free family counseling, and grandparents come to sessions all the time, right, because they're an extension of the family. We have an FFN program, which is family, friend, and neighbor. So if a grandparent is caring for a grandchild while the parents are at work, they can actually qualify under one of our programs to get paid to do that, which is really cool.
I spy a dime, 2 dolphins, a tub, 10 bowling pins, and a little golf club. What's on that page?
Susie Holtz has been involved with her grandkids, well, since they arrived. It started as a necessity, but it's evolved into more of what we typically think of as a grandparent's role. She's there for backup and support, and since they all live together, daily interaction too.
About 1 in 10 grandparents right now lives in the actual house with the parents and the grandchildren. They're going to be having a heavier lift than grandparents who say maybe don't live in the house.
That's because they fill so many roles at once. The Children's Cabinet can help with anything from finding new activities to do with your grandchildren to issues that can be tricky. For instance,
getting information on how to talk to my adult child about their parenting practice, which can feel uncomfortable, right? Or that's also having conversations with my grandchild around maybe problems or issues that they're having and keeping that confidence.
Statistics show that when even one adult actually invests in a child, that child's outcomes will be better.
You guys know what a spool is? So the thing, the string is wrapped around really tight, and then, when I sew, how it comes off and it's just...
When grandparents are actively involved in the equation, children have much better outcomes. They have lower behavior problems, they have lower social emotional issues, and they have better outcomes as adults. And so everybody benefits from the grandparent being involved.
Including the grandparent.
They actually self-report that they have better mental health, that they are more social, and that they are more physical because they are taking more walks and they're riding their bike and they're going to sporting events. And so by act of being involved with grandchildren, it's actually making them more involved in the community, and it's making their outcomes and mental health rise.
And how many grandkids?
5.
All boys.
All boys. From 10 to 1.
Susie actually works at the Children's Cabinet, and she has used a lot of the lessons taught in workshops here to get her own family, kids and grandkids, all on the right track.
It's taught me how to help their mother with the skills that she needs to be the mom.
Which gives Susie a little more time for the fun part of being a grandparent.
We'll see it. Point it out. Oh, here's a spoon. And there's a fork, too.
Something George is already quite an old pro at.
Hey, are you splashing me? Hey! Well, right back at you.
So much to take advantage of, Breen.
Oh, there is a lot there. And if you don't have the time to take classes, you can even just give them a call on the phone and get some advice. They'll help you out with all that information on the phone.
Thank you so much. Great story. We still have a lot to get to tonight. A brand new expo just for older adults is coming to Northern Nevada. We'll tell you about the Ageless Expo and why you should go. Senior Care Plus is here with information on things you may not even realize can be covered by a Medicare Advantage plan. And we'll have some traveling trivia with a trip in my cab. Don't you go anywhere. We'll reconvene with Aaron Breen in 90 seconds.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend, Marsha Rambo, with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 35 years experience, if you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. My name is Marsha Rambo, and I've been advocating for seniors for decades, specializing in helping older people find the right home during every stage of life.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Aaron Breen here. If you have Medicare, you already know that good health care starts with choosing the right Medicare plan. That's why I'm here at the Medicare store, where they offer free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. So come by or visit themedicarestore.com.
Hablamos español.
Ageless Expos, Nevada's free expos for seniors and active adults over 50. Friday, November 19th, Casino Fandango in Carson City. Saturday, November 20th, Atlantis Hotel and Casino in Reno. Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th. AgelessExpos.com.
Hello and welcome back. I have always loved trees. I mean, I look for interesting trees whenever I travel. I found these woven trees when I was in Ireland. And they're called the circus trees of Gilroy, California. It took a lot of time and patience to weave them, graft them, and grow them, and you can still see them if you go to a place called the Gilroy Gardens. Okay, so these trees didn't actually change the world, but they do show that if you think outside of the box and if you try something new, you can actually make a change. I mean, trees are beautiful, they're functional, they help with the greenhouse gases, they offer shade, and they serve as shelter, and they can even keep us warm, like in the winter. But you know what else trees serve as? The perfect symbol for future possibilities, because trees and ideas have a lot in common. Great ideas need to be rooted, and they need to be nurtured, and they take time to catch on and to grow. And I don't mean just weeks or even years. Good ideas that help change the world, they can take generations to actually become reality. And sometimes if you have good ideas, it's almost like you can plant them, kind of like a tree, not for yourself, but for the future. See, when you plant a tree, Sometimes you realize that you likely won't live to climb that tree yourself. Instead, you just hope that it flourishes for the future. If you plant the ideas of a better way of doing something, anything, from maybe including women in the newsroom, which I'm here to tell you wasn't always done, to urban planning, or say from how we treat our elderly to how we all view death, you can actually hope that your ideas do take root and that maybe the next generation gets on board to nurture them and to further them along. Realistically, we may never get the chance to climb those trees ourselves or to see them in full bloom. But we can all be a part of creating a better future just by planting a few ideas. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store is local and gives free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Visit the Medicare Store today.
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
I came in to see Dr. Freeman at Reno Eye Institute because I was able to get in and see him right away, and that was very important to me. From the moment I met Dr. Freeman, I felt that he really cared about me. He cared about my eyes and cared about me as a person.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Do you or a loved one live in a nursing home? Do you know that you have rights? All residents have rights guaranteed by the Federal Nursing Home Reform Law. They include the right to be treated with dignity and respect, to privacy, and to develop a comprehensive plan of care with the staff. Other rights include the right to be fully informed about care and treatment options and to file grievances. There are protections in case of involuntary discharge or transfer. Know your rights. For more information about residents' rights or questions or concerns, contact your long-term care ombudsman program. They are advocates that promote and protect the rights of residents in licensed long-term care facilities. Visit www.theconsumervoice.org for more information. That's www.theconsumervoice.org. theconsumervoice.org.
The Better Business Bureau investigates and reports on scams that hurt consumers through the BBB Scam Tracker website. Here, some people share their stories, and others educate themselves. And together, we empower our community.
Health Benefits Associates, your Medicare experts here in Northern Nevada, with offices here in Reno, Sparks, and the Carson Valley.
Finding an insurance plan can be hard, especially one that covers your doctors and your prescriptions. At Health Benefits Associates, we work to ensure your Medicare plan covers your medication and your physicians. We'd love for you to come on in, go over your options, and help you enroll in the right Medicare plan.
Why enroll in Senior Care Plus?
The Senior Care Plus plans were very affordable, and they go down to nothing, which is very affordable.
Enroll now online or call 775-982-3158.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. Listen up, all of you active adults over 50. An opportunity for you to learn about all the resources and services available for you is coming to Reno and Carson City. I'm joined now by Tara and Robert Jorgensen. They're with the Trust Masters. You've seen them on our show before, but they are hosting and sponsoring this new event called Ageless Expos. Hi, guys.
Hi. Hey, how you doing?
Tell us about it. What is the Ageless Expos?
Well, across the country, there's kind of been a phenomenon as we've had baby boomers turning 55, 60, 65. There's been a huge number of senior expos being sponsored and produced across the country in every community, with the exception of Northern Nevada. So since our business is working with seniors and active adults over 50 that need estate planning, we decided to sponsor and create Ageless Expos.
So, Tara, this is needed in Northern Nevada?
Absolutely, it's needed in our community. We have so many people moving here from out of state into Nevada, into Northern Nevada. Lots of people are retiring and going through transitions. A lot of times when people are going through that period of time, they're downsizing their home. And in our expo, we are going to be featuring a lot of those beautiful 55 and over communities, as well as independent living, assisted living, hospice care, in-home care, and rehab and physical therapy and so much more. We'll also have a lot of activity people there, like what can you do with all this new free time that you have, right? Travel, leisure, recreation, and social engagement. So there'll be just a whole array of vendors, and people can gain a lot of knowledge from all those resources.
You mentioned housing. That's been a big topic, hot topic for not just older people, but all people because of the housing shortage. So that'll be there too.
Absolutely. So very important to get all those resources and information.
What else? Sounds packed.
I'm hoping for something along the lines of weight loss and nutrition.
Okay, all right.
I really need that.
All right,
No,
Robert,
we have
you're on TV.
We have a whole range of services that are at this event, and these things are really fun.
Good.
We have prizes, gifts, giveaways, swag, the whole thing. It's a great community event. It's going to be a lot of fun for everybody that attends.
Free stuff.
Free stuff.
Free stuff. And how much is it to get in?
It's actually free.
Good.
Which is great.
Great to hear. So Tara, who else benefits?
We are strong advocates for small business and business in our local community. And boy, have we all been through a tough year. And we wanted to offer this opportunity for businesses to come out and not only meet people face to face, but have a great opportunity at a really inexpensive cost to be on television, radio, social media. We have a whole marketing plan scripted for everybody. And I think it's just a fantastic value for businesses in our local community to come out and be a vendor at Ageless Expos.
So for all the folks at home, get out your calendars. When is the Ageless Expos?
Well, we have two of them, two of the events. One in Carson City on Friday, November 19th, and it's from 9 to 3 in the afternoon. And then on Saturday, the very next day, we're going to be in the casino at the Atlantis Convention Center.
Great, so two opportunities to go, November 19th and 20th, in two great communities here in Northern Nevada. Ageless Expos, everybody, thank you so much for coming on the show. We got some of that swag now, right?
Oh, hey, we have a gift for you, Kai.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
All right.
And here, Tara.
Okay, and some for the audience, too. Here you go. Ageless Expos.
Tara and Robert Jorgensen, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
Welcome back. Senior Care Plus is Nevada's first and only not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan that's headquarters right here in Reno. They are Nevada-based and Nevada-proud with a whole lot of great benefits, many of them you may not even know about. So we're going to tell you about them tonight. We're joined by Chris Gourlay, the enrollment specialist with Senior Care Plus, and Janice Clark, a longtime Senior Care Plus member. Welcome to Aging and Awesome. Thank you for being here. Now, some of these benefits, I didn't realize that you offer them either. One of them is a gym membership?
We do. We're happy to be able to do that. We're contracted with a couple of local gyms. One of them is Double Diamond Athletic Club. I believe we're the only one contracted with them these days. But it allows all of our Senior Care Plus members access to a gym, and we pay the full cost of that for a regular gym membership.
Which is a big investment in wellness, so you don't get sick, right?
That's our goal, really. We would rather keep you well than get you well. We'll be happy to get you well, but keeping you well is really our goal.
Right, and Janice, you take part in that because you are a member of the gym, right?
Absolutely, and you know, it's really important for me to be physically fit and to keep good health, and so I go to the water aerobics class several times a week,
right?
And I absolutely love it. I feel like I get wonderful exercise, a really good workout, and because the instructors use music with the program, we have a really good time, and the hour just seems to fly by.
Oh, that's wonderful. And also now you offer an over-the-counter benefit? I guess I thought that was for drugs, but it's for more.
It's for way more than drugs. It's for non-prescription things. It's for a lot of the things that you would normally buy at a grocery store or at a pharmacy. Band-Aids, bandages, vitamin D. Do you use the over-the-counter, Janice?
Yes, this is the first year I've used it, and it's really a wonderful benefit. I was surprised that there were so many things that I could order. I order online, and for instance, I ordered a first aid kit for my car because it was an important part of being able to have what I needed when I needed it. Such things as vitamins and bandages and all kinds of things. It arrives in the mail 2 or 3 days later, so it's most convenient.
And you, speaking of convenience, there's a transportation benefit?
That's right. We have a lot of our members that have difficulties getting to and from the doctor's office. So we will provide an Uber ride. They call customer service. We prefer the day before, but sometimes the same day. As long as it's a scheduled doctor's appointment, we will provide an Uber ride to the doctor and then back home again.
Boy, that is a great benefit. Do you guys have any questions about some of the benefits that they offer?
Well, we would like to know how we can enroll so we can get busy and get on it.
Thanks for the question. Right now is our annual election period, so between now and December 7th, you can enroll simply by calling our office at 775-982-3158, and an enrollment specialist will be able to take care of you. We try to make it easy.
Thank you very, very much. I had no idea that they offered so many things. This is wonderful. Thank you, Chris Gourlay.
Appreciate the opportunity.
And Janice Clark, thank you for joining us.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Ageless Expos, Nevada's free expos for seniors and active adults over 50. Friday, November 19th, Casino Fandango in Carson City. Saturday, November 20th, Atlantis Hotel and Casino in Reno. Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th. AgelessExpos.com.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.80 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
Why enroll in Senior Care Plus?
I recommend Senior Care Plus to friends and acquaintances because they're local, and I like that.
Enroll now online or call 775-982-3158.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hi everybody, welcome back to Aging and Awesome. I'm getting some deja vu. I'm getting some the feelings of fear and intimidation. No, I'm just kidding. We got George today in the back of the car. Hey George.
Good afternoon everybody.
When I said deja vu, we've done this once before, where we've had you in the cab and you asked me questions. Didn't go so well.
I thought it went great.
I think this was probably 2 years ago. Here we are again, my turn to ask you questions.
Is this like the Revenge of Kai's Cab, perhaps?
I think so. I got some hard ones just for you.
Oh, great.
We've been taping today some Kai's Cab contestants. The ladies got the easy ones. George, I'm not going to go easy on you today.
Jeez, come on.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing just fine, buddy. Good to see everybody again.
Well, I'm going to give you some free chocolate today if you win. You okay?
What do you mean, if I win?
If you... You got to get 3 out of 4 questions right today, George, and yeah, you win.
Just hand the chocolate over now.
No. You got to win, George. Here we go. Question number 1. What desert animal has 2 rows of eyelashes to protect its eyes from sand? A, coyote. B, desert bighorn sheep. C, camel. Or D, desert tortoise?
Camel will be the answer.
Camel is correct. How'd you know that? I thought it was a hard one.
Come on. I want that chocolate.
He wants that chocolate. Okay, you got 1 right, George. You got to get the next 2 right, but this second question is going to stump you, okay?
Please.
Question number 2. What does the D in D-Day stand for? A, dooms. B, dark. C, day. Or D, Dunkirk?
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Oh, it's day. That was the code name, Day.
Well, I had to give you one so you didn't look so bad.
I wanted you to, I thought maybe he's a history buff, maybe he'll, no, I wanted to stump you, but that's okay because you can get one wrong. You got to get the next two right.
Okay, there's a lot of pressure here.
Ready?
Go.
Question number 3. What is the 4th most populous city in the U.S. after New York, LA, and Chicago? A, Miami, B, Phoenix, C, Denver, or D, Houston? 4th most populous city.
Let me look on my phone and see.
Hey, no.
Miami.
George, I got him.
No,
it was Houston. Oh, that was a tough one, but hey.
Well, I hope you enjoy my chocolate.
More chocolate for me.
Exactly.
Good. No, George, you're awesome. Thank you so much for playing and being a part of the show. We love you, and get out of my car.
Jeez.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Next week on Aging and Awesome, age is just a number, and a lot of seniors are taking charge of their health and are even healthier in their later years than they were when they were younger. We'll meet Maria Sheehan and see how she's turned age around and how she's helping others to do the same. That's next weekend, Saturday at 7 on CBS Reno.
And that's all the time we've got for this week. Thanks for watching, and thank you to our live studio audience for coming. And to this week's challenge, look for a way to help with some grandchildren. I mean, even if you don't have your own, the Children's Cabinet has a lot to offer. That's just the beginning. You can also volunteer to help a young family out. So you can volunteer to read with kids, or you can help them with their homework, or teach them a new skill. It'll help them, and you know what? It's going to help keep you young, too. Be sure to head to our website, agingandawesome.com, where we'll be posting all of the important information that we learned about today in the Featured Segments tab. And you can also subscribe to our weekly newsletter, where we'll be sending out updates on some of the local events in the area and ideas and inspiration. All of that and more, that's on our website at agingandawesome.com.
And we want to thank the Virgil for having us, and all of you for joining us online, on TV, and even through email. You know, we love your feedback too, and suggestions, so keep them coming. Just email us at agingandawesome@gmail.com. Nice things only.
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem. Aging and Awesome would not even be possible without community stakeholders who are worthy of your patronage, as they are working tirelessly to better the lives of seniors and their families. A big thank you to
the Trustmasters,
the Medicare Store,
Marcia Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks, the Better Business Bureau, Health Benefits Associates,
Eden Home Health and Eden Hospice,
Nevada Aging and Disability Services Division,
Lakeside Manor,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Reno Eye Institute, and Senior Care Plus.
See you next week.
Bye.